Hello and welcome back to another video. Today we have another Palworld video and we'll be specifically looking at the 10 easy to farm egg locations around the Plateau of Beginnings in Palworld. So if you are new or unfamiliar with Palworld, this area right here is where you start when you create a new character. It's the Plateau of Beginnings, and what I've done is I've labeled 10 locations where eggs can spawn, and you can easily farm these spots over and over again as soon as the eggs respawn, depending on what your respawn settings are in the custom settings, and you can just easily farm these over and over again to get a lot of eggs really fast. And especially if you set egg incubation time to 0 in the custom settings, you can hatch these really fast and you can hatch a lot of pals. And hatching pals is a good way of not only getting more pals, but getting new pals that you've never discovered or haven't caught before. So we're going to run through this, and like I did with the last map, I'm going to post this in the community section, and I'll just be running through that inside of the game today for y'all, all 10 of these locations, so you know exactly where they're at, and so you can just run and farm these. And this is one of the strategies I've been doing when I create a new character, is just to farm these locations and get a lot of eggs really fast. So inside of the game, once you hit level 15, you are able to access the saddle for Nightwing, and you can Nightwing spawn in this area over here, and if you can catch one, you can equip your Nightwing with a saddle, and then you can fly around anywhere. So what we're going to be doing is we'll be flying around each of the 10 locations I have on the map, starting with number 1 right here. And here we are on the map, right here on the edge. So this is normally where you start as a new character, but we'll be starting over here. And this is the first egg location that pops up. And the type of eggs that spawn are not always the same. That's an important note. So the eggs will be different every time they respawn. But that's good because it'll give you a different variation of pals. The second one we're going to find is over here. And what we're going to do is we're going to fly down, and we're going to fly right over here. And this is the second egg location. And we are currently right here on the edge of the map. So, and as you notice, a lot of eggs spawn on the coast as well. So if you just fly around coast of the map, you're very likely to find eggs. So here's another one right here. We're going to pick this up. And so that's number 2. The third one we're going to look for is over here. So we are just going to directly fly across to the other side of this island. And there should be one right over here. So yeah, over there is where you normally start. And so this is a really good area to just farm resources and, level up, catch pals and such like that. So here's the third location right here. And I'll show you on the map where we are. This is the third location, the fourth one. And what's good is all of these are relatively close together, so it doesn't take, it takes 5 to 10 minutes to fly through this whole thing. Especially if you find a Nightwing with the Swift trait that increases its movement speed, that'll make flying around even faster. So that is the fourth one. So we're going to go to number 5. So it is just up here, I believe, on the cliff. So yeah, this starting area is a great place to get a lot of resources. And like I said, if you set that egg incubation setting in the custom settings, here's number 5, right there. If you set it to 0 and you can hatch all these relatively instantly, and there's a chest over there, you can hatch a lot of pals really fast. And so I think egg farming and hunting I highly recommend doing that, especially starting a new character. You can get a lot of pals really fast, and especially if you're starting out and your catch power isn't very high, it can be kind of time consuming and waste a lot of resources if you keep trying to catch pals and they keep breaking out and breaking out of the eggs, and you keep wasting. If they keep breaking out of the balls that you make and you keep wasting those, doing the egg farming is a good way of leveling up, getting more pals, and it can save a lot of time. So that is the next one. So number 6 right here. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to fly over the mountain and fly into this area back here. And we are looking right over there. That is the next egg, number 6. It'll appear right on top of this. And so I believe there are more egg locations on this island, depending on It might depend on your game, but I believe these should be pretty constant. So if you fly around to these every time you create a new game, these egg locations should be consistent. So there's number 6. And then we are going to fly. Is that number 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, that was number 7. Now we're going to fly to number 8, and it's going to be on the coast. So yeah, and it's barely been a few minutes, and we've already caught obtained like 6 eggs. So you can do this really fast. If you know the locations of these eggs, you can. There's the next one right there. They're all relatively close together. You can pick them up pretty fast. And yeah, and then the next one will be over here. And yeah, if you pick these eggs up pretty fast, you can hatch a lot of pals really fast, and this is a good strategy. And the next one is right there, number 9. All right, and that's a large egg. Look at that. And so the last one will be straight ahead, and it will be on the island up here. And what we're going to do is we're going to go pick that up. And so yeah, if you have any kind of, I don't know if you can actually swim out here. I don't know if you'll have enough stamina to make it. Maybe depending on what your stamina settings are. But if you have a Nightwing and you can fly around, you can easily get over here. And like I said, you just have to be level 15 in order to unlock the saddle for Nightwing. And then we're going to pick this last one up here, and that'll be it. So there you go. That is all 10 locations. Let's see. Yep. And so, like I said, this is the map for all 10 locations. That took us only a few minutes to cover. I'll post this map, but I hope this is helpful, and I hope this is helpful for you to find eggs and to farm those and just hatch a lot of pals. So thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thank you, and bye.